Greetings people, 'tis I, 480 volts, and welcome back to the bonus room of Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2. Alright, we got 2 more dungeons to go through, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for the long and hard one, in Bavel. New Yevon is accepting new members, sounds like they're reforming. Hope they had the sense to get rid of all those secrets. Yeah, there's something we can do in Bavel, and I did not mess with it in my initial run because, quite honestly, it's a long, grueling haul. But I think it does count towards percentage, even though we already have 100. And, well, there's a little bit of story significance to it, so I'm not even gonna bother talking to people. We're just gonna get straight to the point. Though it's interesting, if you go up to, if you use the lift, the Praetor's lift, to go over to where the Praetor usually sits, Isaru will be there. So that's kind of neat. You can see Maroda hanging around on the entrance to the place. Let's go over here.
Look, the gull wings!
That would be us.
Lady Yuna, look!
I'm looking.
Ta-da! We found it all by ourselves.
You did? Well, good job. I hope Passe will find us a big treasure. Think those two will be okay on their own? I'm staying put, smart kid. They let me in the kindergartens too, ain't it cool? That is so cool. I wish that they won't let, I tried to join the kindergartens, but they wouldn't let me. They said I was too old. Let me make a separate save right down here. That'll actually be useful. I actually do have a funny story about age, about being too old. I'll tell it here in a minute. Let me step on this platform right here. The Via Infernito, Cloister 0. There's the 2 kids. Hey kids.
Where are we? I know a place just like this.
Do you? So do I. It's in my nightmares. It's in the darkest part of your fears.
Oh, I wanted to say it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah. You were just about to say it.
Sorry.
Yeah, Riku, you big jerk.
Just in a year, you are.
Who's that? Should I be scared of you? Answer, yes, I should. Oh, you don't
Who
look...
are you?
You look zombified.
This place was long sealed away until a man named Tremor came and unlocked its secrets.
We might remember the name Trema.
Into the depths, alone he descended. Never did he return to the light.
According to Machen, he was the founder of New Yevon.
Nice story.
Cool story, bro.
About this Tremor, he...
Oh boy.
Passe? Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a bad idea. And if we had any sense, we would be right behind you. But we don't have any sense, do we? No, because we're gonna dive into this head first, aren't we? Yes, we are, because why wouldn't we? Make sure you pick up this sphere right here. You are going to need this sphere for the next area. I mean the next area after this dungeon. Oh man, I skipped through it. It was a crimson sphere. And it's asked if I want to watch it now. I said not now. Let's see if I can figure out which one it was. It was probably Crimson Sphere. I think it was Crimson Sphere 6. Because I think I already had 7. Oh well. Just taking my word for it, it was a Crimson Sphere. Now, if you go, right, you will see this thing right here. And it says, would you like to proceed to one of the Great Cloisters? Sure. You must reach Cloister 20 before you can access this lift. Oh, well just how many cloisters are you? Answer, there are 100 cloisters! Yeah, we'll come back to that lift in a second. Now the way forward is pretty straightforward. I'm pretty sure this fork in the road doesn't lead anywhere, so just drop down the hole. As for that Crimson Sphere, don't worry, I'll watch it later some other time. Within this labyrinth, fiends will appear despite any special abilities or equipment you may be using. This is the Cloister 1. I think the Charm Bangle still works, but there are going to be fiends that I walk up to and touch that I have to fight them. Like this Toneberry up front. Oh, why did it have to be a Toneberry? And they're a very popular enemy here. Good news is, though, they're very easy to take care of. And check it out, I'm having Yuna and Riku switching to, what do you call it? Berserkers. I'm gonna have a full Berserker, party in this. Well, actually, I think Pain is still a Dark Knight. That's fine. This will be the last time I have to see the animations, though, so that's nice. I'm trying to learn, I want all three of them to learn, well, Pain's already learned it. She's mastered the class. I want my other two girls to learn a certain ability from the Berserker, so I'm gonna have them, be working on that. This dude is nothing compared to some of his incarnations from previous games, I will tell you that right now. Actually, what abilities are they even set to learn? I should have set that before I started. Cripple? Yeah, no, we don't need that. They need to be working on counterattack. No. Oh. Yes, you guys need to be working on counterattack because I want them to learn evade and counter. That's useful for one particular enemy, and to really speed up the process, I've got them on the Covenant of Growth Garment Grid so they can pass through that gate and get the extra AP. And I went ahead and gave Yuna the AP egg, so hopefully she'll learn it that much quicker. When she learns it, then I'll give it to Riku. But yeah, it may be a while. We may learn it, we may not. Now, all through the thing, you're gonna find these pads. It's gonna ask if you want to return to the surface. I'm gonna say no. They're all over the place, so you have more than enough chances to get out of here. I think those pads, I'm told they restore your HP and MP, so that's nice. But yeah, let's just keep on going. Now, most of the enemies that you face here, at least for now, these are gonna be old enemies. At least for now. Oh, don't worry, they'll get harder later, but for right now, these are gonna be older enemies. This area kind of reminds me of a Mega Man game where, like, you fight old enemies and old bosses from, you know, earlier in the game. I think it's kind of neat. And I don't need to berserk them or anything, I want them to learn their abilities that much quicker. It's gonna be so annoying to keep passing through, to keep switching them all the time, but I really do want to get this abilities taken care of as quickly as possible. Like, where's Yuna in that ability right now? No, not the Alchemist, the Berserker. Yeah, it's gonna be a while. I don't know. It may not even be that useful, but it would just be nice. And more Toneberries. So I'm at work the other day, and one of my coworkers comes in, and she's got her little girl with her. And she was like, yeah, you know, a couple days ago it was her birthday. And I said, oh yeah, how old are you? The little girl says, I'm 7. And I said, no way, me too. And she goes, no, you're not. And I said, well, how old do you think I am? And she thought for a second, and then she goes, not even caring. She says, you're 58. Oof. So I said, no, but you're really close. All right, here we are on this side now. Alright. And I'm fairly certain these forks in the road aren't really gonna lead us anywhere important, but there you are. Interestingly enough, this whole area, it's kind of oh, look at this guy. Boris, remember him? Like the very first boss that we ever fought, besides possibly LeBlanc?
Mind if I go a little nuts?
One-shotted. Yeah, how about that? No, I was about to say, this area, this dungeon, there's like only a handful of floors that they laid out for this dungeon, so as you go through the dungeon, it just recycles the same floors over and over again, the same layouts over and over again. But I'm fairly certain that the area, like exactly which layouts they are, it's randomized each time you play through this. So every time you go through this dungeon, it may look just slightly different. So, that's interesting. Not that these layouts are typically difficult or challenging. I mean, like you just, I mean, they're very straightforward. Now, for the first 20 or so floors, the enemies here are old enemies. They're very easy to face. But yeah, we are going to run into, like, bosses that we fought before. They're going to be pretty easy at first, but this area will get progressively harder and harder as you go forward. As for Toneberries, you could run into them as early as Chapter 1. They were at Mushroom Rock Road, so they're not terribly, you know, so they couldn't make them terribly difficult. Their little chef's knife move doesn't do that much damage to you. It tickles, and then you can just, they take a lot of pounding to kill, but we're so powerful at this point, it's not hard. They're not hard to deal with. Okay. Where are we now? Didn't say. Okay, that's nice. But let's just continue on. And another Toneberry. Alright, continuing onward. No, I don't need to return to the surface. Alright. And now we're at Cloister 8. Another Toneberry. Alright. Hello, Mr. Toneberry. Goodbye, Mr. Toneberry. Alright, let's keep going. No, I don't need to return to the surface. Not yet.
Leave it to me.
Oh, look, here we go. Another really early boss in the game. Yeah, I temporarily made Yuna a thief. I was actually just curious what she looked like as a thief. And dead.
How's that?
That was awesome. Let's keep going. Oh, hello, Mr. Toneberry. Okay, moving on. Okay, Yuna learned counterattack. So, no, that's songstress. So now I guess the only thing I can have her working on is magic counter. Oh, I should probably eventually have Riku as a songstress learn the new ability that we got in the last video, Magical Mask. It nullifies magical attacks against the party while dancing. That would be useful, but not for a while. It doesn't take too long to learn, but let's just continue on. Oh, remember this guy? How easy he was? Oh no, he's oversold too. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. Dead. I got a hyper wrist I don't need. And another tone berry. Okay. Continuing on. All right, floor 13. There's no quick way to do this either. You just gotta go through it. I need that. Well, I don't need it, but it's nice. Okay. Okay, Toneberry is slightly more annoying when he's oversold, but he's still pretty easy. Alright, let's just keep going. Continuing onward. Maybe? There we go. Cloister 16. Oh wow, this is taking a long time. Come on. I'm sorry if I'm not talking a whole lot. I really don't have anything to say. This is actually kind of boring. Alright, just keep on going. Ah, this guy! Should I go ahead and... Let's see. This is the guy that I'm kind of... This is the reason why I want my berserkers... why I want 3 berserkers and I want them to learn the evade and counter ability. It's because of this guy right here. Now this guy, I can slip by him and not fight him, but I think I will show this one time. This is the Elder Drake. He is hard. See, he's so powerful, he's so fast, and he can just one-shot your... Oh crap, Pain is not, there we go. Now she's a berserker. I was worried there because Pain wasn't a berserker. Let's just attack. Yeah, he can one-shot your girls because he's so powerful. He also has auto-protect on him, which makes him that much harder to deal with. Now, he doesn't have a whole lot of HP. But the nice thing is if you have a berserker who has the evade and counter ability, odds are he's going to miss on physical attacks. Now, I don't know if it's 100% guaranteed he'll miss every single time, but seems like in my experience he has missed every single time. Because he's hitting Pain and he keeps missing and then she keeps countering, so I'm just getting another turn. I'm getting a free turn basically. So it would be really not, I'm not even gonna attempt to resurrect the other 2 girls, but it would be awesome if I can later on get them to learn evade and counter so I can just have a whole team of berserkers against this guy. I think if you use magic on him, he counters with a very nasty thing. So yeah, just be careful. Yeah, he's dead. Yep, evade and counter. But like I said, if you want to skip by him, you can. Now, there's... I did one time run into him in a certain area where I actually could not skip him. So we'll kind of hope that that doesn't happen. But if it does, well, we'll deal with him exactly the same way. Evade and counter. But yeah, that was nice. Thank goodness for the berserker. Alright, let's just keep on going this way. And there's nothing to the right, so don't bother going that way. Just keep going this way. All right, let's keep it going. Ah, finally, a unique floor. Cloister 19. So I can't go this way because I'm blocked, but if I go up here... Oh, a Toneberry. Let's take him out. And flash of light, and that block behind us goes down. So now I can just head that way. Like so. Alright, let's go this way. And... what is that? Is that... that can't be Keenock, can it?
Maester Keenock.
It sure is.
He's unsent?
Yeah, he died in the last game. Oh boy. Alright, we got our first actual legit boss of this area. This is Arena. He's slightly more challenging than Boris, but he's really not going to be that much of an issue. See, look how quickly I killed him. That's nice. And it looks like another sphere.
You think there are more in here?
Oh, I would imagine.
Probably.
I think we should go home now.
Let's ease their pain. You're going?
Of course she's going.
I knew it.
Alright, well, first we gotta grab this sphere. The Crimson Sphere 8. I'll watch it later. There, I've got all 10 Crimson Spheres. I could go to the Den of Woe now if I wanted. But this is Cloister 20, so now here's how it works. When I go over to this area... well, see, I can go over to this area, and it asks me if I want to proceed to one of the Great Cloisters. I could go to Cloister 0, which is where we started, or I could go to Cloister 20, which is where I am. But what's more... let me find a teleporter. Right here. Return to the surface? Yes, and quickly. So I just left because now, after doing all of that, I think is a good time to save. And, so let me go ahead and do that. Where do I want to save? I'll save it right here. And you think, oh, but now you gotta go through all of that all over again. Well, not quite. Do you kids say anything else? I'm not going back in there. No way. How's Shinra? Shinra's awesome. I'd sure like to take one more look inside there. Why don't you come with? I'm kind of new, so I should stay here, I think. Yeah. Who's Trema? He can't be more important than Barrelot. Well, I can start over from Cloister 0, or I can continue from the deepest cloister reached, which was 20. So you can go back in where you left off. Furthermore, this platform over to the right of me, every 20 cloisters, it will allow me to go to the next, the next 20th cloister. So like, I could, Cloister 0, Cloister 20, and then 40 once we get there, and then 60 and 80, and so on and so forth. So for the sake of respecting you guys' time, and because it's just monotony, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut until I get close to Cloister 40. Because at every 20 cloisters, there'll be, I think, a slightly unique floor, and then a boss. So, like an actual boss. So I'll just break it up by cloisters of 20. I'm not gonna make you watch all of this because it is a long haul, and it is gonna start getting progressively more difficult, but yeah. So just hang on 1 second. Okay, I've made it all the way up to floor number 40. I've had Riku as a songstress learn the magical mask, And I've got everybody wearing a ribbon. Well, okay, well, not so much Pain. We're wanting to protect against Berserk, but that actually wouldn't be a problem for Pain. Actually, wouldn't even be a problem for Yuna. So, you know what? Let's sacrifice that, and let's instead give her a champion belt, make her even more powerful. Yeah, never mind. Riku's the only one I care about who needs to be protected against Berserk. Because she's gonna be dancing, you see. So let's drop down here in Cloister 40, and who's that? Hey, bud. Oh, that's nice. All right, this thing right here is the Black Elemental. Now, what he likes to do is a lot of magical stuff, and he tried to berserk Riku. It did not work. So I'm gonna have her dance the magical mask, protect everybody from his magic. He will do stuff like flare, he will do stuff like meteor probably, and do stuff like, what was the word I'm looking for? Ultima. So I'm just going to, just rip into him. Okay, looks like his physical defense is pretty high up. So 1 darkness from Pain, and he went down. So not too difficult if you want to protect from his magic. Otherwise, maybe use Shell on everybody. Anyway, and here is another Moon Bracer. Oh, and a Shining Bracer, and a Speed Bracer, and a Recovery Bracer, and Catnip. Ooh, I've heard a lot about the Catnip. What is that? It's been listed in walkthrough. What is that? When all seems hopeless, its power and its horror are released. I don't know what that's about. Maybe I'll have it when things start to get really dicey, like in some of the later floors. I may have that on one of the girls. But right now, let's quickly head over here just to verify that this does work the way I think it does. So if I proceed to, yes, so 0, 20, 40, great. So I can just keep on trucking. All right, well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to keep trudging through until I get to Cloister 60. The enemies have definitely been increasing in difficulty. I've been running into more of the Humbaba enemy a lot, and that's really the hardest one because he does the meteor as his final attack every time. Everybody else is pretty easy to deal with, especially with status ailments. But yeah, enemies are definitely starting to get tricky. So, and we're only not exactly halfway through. I mean, we're technically not halfway through, but in a sense, we sort of are halfway through because we've taken out 2 of 4 bosses, but we're only 40% of the way in, so we're almost halfway there. But anyway, I'll meet you at Cloister 60. Alright, we've reached floor 60. Now, this boss is hard. So, I will go over my setup. I've got Yuna as a white mage with Ragnarok and Ribbon. Crucial that she has the Ragnarok. Riku is an alchemist with Speed Bracer and Ribbon. That's not quite as crucial, but there you go. And Pain, 2 sets of Kaiser Knuckles, and on the Undying Storm Garment Grid, she's ready to pass through 2 straight strength-boosting gates on her way to becoming a Dark Knight. And, yeah, let's do this. It might be prudent to have 2 white mages who both know full life, and the highest, or really just mastered the white mage dress sphere with your, with 2 Ragnaroks, 1 each. But let's do this. Is that Maester Micah? Okay. This piece of garbage right here is the Conjurer. Oh, thank you for just instant killing Yuna. I really appreciate that. I'm slightly TO'd right now because I keep dying to this guy. This guy sucks. So that move he likes to use is called Megaton Press. It is basically an instant kill move. I mean, it's not instant kill, it just does a crap ton of damage that you're probably not going to survive. This dude has auto protect, he has auto shell. The most efficient way of doing damage to him is basically a Dark Knight with her stats, strength stats boosted as high as you can kind of get them. Okay, just go ahead and Megaton Press Pain. I already knew you were about to do that. Yeah, this is Megaton Press is the reason why you want your you want a white mage who knows full life, or really who's just mastered the whole entire dress sphere, and an alchemist who can use items super quickly. That's what you're looking for. Now, Gunk, that saps your MP dry, and it gives you the poison status effect, unless you're protected against it with ribbons, as I am. Oh boy, that's slightly annoying. Darkness being the most efficient damage dealer, but it does have the converse effect of hurting my Dark Knight, so... Come on, Yuna, use the stupid move so I can resurrect Riku. My goodness. Please don't kill anybody else. Please use the Gunk move. Yes, thank you so much. It's so bad when he kills two girls, because then you're scrambling to try to get them back up to their feet. It's what I call defense mode. I hate being on defense mode. Okay. And he also likes to just constantly go after Pain. He doesn't like to always kill her. He just likes to hit her. And then he does so much damage that she... Never mind. Okay! Ah, nice. Okay, I'm officially on defense mode. Every time I bring one girl back, he kills the other one. Yes, thank you so much for using the Gunk move. Now I can get Riku back up. And we can actually do this. Ugh. Alright, what you gonna do? That was her? That's fine. I'll just give her a little Phoenix Down. You're gonna use a lot of Phoenix Downs, unfortunately. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. Just watch your Dark Knight's HP. If you're using a Dark Knight strategy, just watch her HP. Is all I can say. Oh boy. Okay. What the heck? That was the wrong thing. Crap. Oh, that was my fault. I used full cure when I meant to do full life. And she's dead. She's dead. That's just how it is. I can get her back up though. Alright, come on. Oh, that's so annoying because that was my own stupidity. I should not have done that. Oh no, you don't. This is the problem I face. He locks me in. No, don't do that. Crap, do full life. What are you doing? No! Oh my gosh. I've beaten this guy one time with basically this setup. I knew he was about to do that. Using a lot of Phoenix Downs. He's gonna do it again, watch. Oh, wow. Wow, thank you for missing. Alright, can I please get Pain back to her feet? Okay, yes, use the Gunk move. Buy me a little bit of time. My gosh. And all that happened because I made a crucial mistake. Okay. Alright. Do that. Why did I use a Phoenix Down? I meant to use a high potion. That's half the battle right there, is I'm using the wrong stuff. But actually, that ended up working out in my favor. I meant to do that. Obviously, I did not mean to do that. There's no way I could plan to be that stupid and still succeed. Alright. What else have I failed to mention about this guy? If you're feeling adventurous to fight him, you know, multiple times, like going through New Game Plus and going through this area a lot, in the chance that you get him oversold, I hear he doesn't use the Megaton press move, so he might actually be easier in that sense. Because I can handle just about, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay, okay. I was worried because I thought he was about to yeah, okay, 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 okay. Just keep dishing out that damage if you can. It would be nice to have... It would be awesome if I could have gotten Yuna to go all the way around the mulberry bush and use Ultima, but I don't think that's gonna happen because... Well, I know that's not gonna happen because she needs to really lock in on healing. That is her primary goal. That is Riku's primary goal. Oh boy, who are you gonna hit? I think that's Yuna. Yep. Alright, no. Just, do a cure on Pain. She needs it. It might also be a good idea to have two white mages who, fully know everything. Makes it a little bit easier instead of having to drain from your inventory of, you know, Phoenix Downs. But then again, she doesn't restore them to life as fast as the Alchemist, uses items. And you notice I'm not stashing items, too, because that takes way too long. Yeah, I tried that, and I very quickly realized that that was not going to work. And if you're wondering, this guy has a butt-ton of HP. He has just about as that really annoying boss in the Beaconell Desert. So, yeah, we're gonna be here for a hot minute. Alright, okay. I thought you were about to do that. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Pain. Oh, if only I could have gotten auto haste on Pain, but I needed her strength to be as high as I could get. Yeah, saw that. Alright, what you got going on, buddy? Yeah, you can do gunk all day. I don't care about that at all. Alright. Yeah, you keep doing gunk. Alright, get back on your feet, Riku. You're on the clock. You don't have time to be snoozing. Oh boy. That's Pain, I think. Crap. I don't know why, but when he kills Pain, I feel like that's when my trouble starts. Which is odd, because I still have my two healers. You would think I would have more trouble when he kills one of them, but I don't for some reason. Like, when he kills Yuna, it's easy. I just snap her back to her feet with the dang mega, what do you call it? Phoenix down, and I'm good to go. I usually know when he's about to do Megaton Press because he, like, inches towards that person. Crap. I hesitated. Come on, get back on your feet, Yuna. Alright. We're good, maybe? And, yeah, obviously, I see little point in trying to keep everybody's HP up. Because he's either going to do little damage at all, like, probably no damage, or he's just gonna kill you. So it's like... There's no point. The only one whose HP I'm concerned about is is Pain, because if her HP is too low, she can't use Darkness. Oh boy, I think he's gonna use, yeah. And I thought she would do something different. He's gonna put me in defense mode if I'm not careful. Yeah, you keep using Gunk. Every time he uses Gunk, I breathe a sigh of relief, because it's like a little bit more time for me. Oh boy, okay. I think, yep, it's all that. He's gonna use it, oh boy. Oh boy. Thank you. Yes, thank you for using Gunk. Oh boy. We're losing valuable time right now. He's gonna kill her. No, he's not. He's gonna use Gunk. Ah, thank my lucky stars. He's gonna use Gunk. Come on, let's do this. Get that darkness move off. Yes, do your physical attack. Look, if you want to try with Berserkers, with the evade and counter stuff, I mean, you could, but I don't... I mean, you'll be fast, but you're not gonna do a lot of damage because he has all that protection, so I think darkness is really the way to go. It might be prudent to have 2 Dark Knights, but that's a lot... I feel it's more important to have 2 healers. And you piece of garbage, I hate you so much. You know that? I hate you. I hate you so much. You're just about as annoying as that one ball. Okay, that's why. Because you do stupid stuff like that. I need to not use full cure. That's what it is. That takes longer to cast than regular cure. Oh boy. What is that, Yuna? Okay. I can handle that. Got one more darkness from Pain, and then I'll think about healing her up again. Oh boy. Oh, he looks like he's about to do the thing. Oh no, that was Gunk. Good enough. Ah! Oh wow, she's still alive. She's still alive. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm scared to move. He's... Yep. Okay, here, you need to get a high potion on yourself, because you're about to die as well. Alright. Watch him just kill her. Okay. Bought me a little bit of time. Oh boy. Okay, I thought he was gonna hit Pain again. That's more than a little annoying. Alright, Pain, you really can't use darkness anymore. You gotta heal yourself. Yeah, you know what? Here, just do that. I realize I wasted a high potion just now, but whatever. Ooh. That was close. Come on, Yuna. Ah, you piece of garbage. gonna go for it. Suppose if I really wanted to, I could have Yuna cast haste on Pain. I could do it, but then, like, if he kills Pain, you know, she just doesn't have it, so. Alright. Let's keep this rhythm going. Or not. Oh, thank you for missing. I thought he was about to do Megaton Press. Then he didn't. Oh my gosh, can you die already? That's a kill. And now he's gonna kill Riku. Yep. You know what? I probably should just be using normal life on Riku. I think I'm gonna do that now, because that'll probably take less time to cast. And okay, first off, you need to cure or not. Wow, look how many of these Phoenix Downs I've used. Ah, suck. I have to use full life for Pain. Oh boy. Thankfully, she got it off. She got the move off just in time, so we might be okay. Oh, stop killing Yuna. I only have 71 more Phoenix Downs. Alright. So, like, this time, I'm just gonna use normal life, because that shouldn't take too long to cast, you see. Yeah, much better, much better. On Pain, I gotta use it so she can use darkness effectively. Okay. Nope. There we go. Alright, use your gunk move, please. You haven't used it in a minute. Okay. Or, you know, you can just ignore what I said and kill off Yuna and make my life more complicated. Well, I think we beat him. Oh, I hate that guy. I hate that guy so much. I'm scared to do the final boss of this area.
He's not here.
Who's not here?
Who? Trema.
Trema.
Who's that?
Trema is the founder of New Yevon. He kept all of the spheres from Spears Pass to himself and then vanished without a trace.
Clearly we know who was listening to Machen and who wasn't.
Crawl down here.
But that was a year ago. So he's probably already...
Dead but unsent.
Maybe he was from the start. They say he was able to control the most powerful of fiends.
Really?
Which is why I really think we should go home now.
Oh, Riku, I share your sentiment. Oh, but we must press forward. Anyway, this is cloister number 60, so... Guess what? Oh, I miscounted. I'm dumb. I'm actually really dumb. I've got 2 more bosses to deal with. Right? Because there'll be one at 80. Yep, okay. I'm actually really dumb. But, okay. Oh, so this freaking... I want out of this place at this point. Anyway, I will meet you guys over at cloister number 80 and whatever garbage we have to deal with that. Alright, now we made it to floor 80, and yes, the enemies are definitely getting harder. Listen, guys, if you don't have 3 berserkers with the evade and counter ability, then there's little point in you even continuing to the 80th floor. Like, you're not gonna deal with you're not gonna handle the boss that awaits you. Also, please make sure, you see this thing right here, Soul Spring? Make sure you have at least one of those. I don't know when I got it. It was just like one of those things I got during the game. Apparently I have 2. I just need 1. Supposedly you can bribe them from the Lich enemies with the, I forget who has the bribe ability. I think, I want to say that's the samurai. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know who has, I heard, well, I don't know. Point is, it's good to have at least one soul spring. That's should be all we need. But this is going to be a tricky boss fight regardless. Let's see. Let me show my setup at least. I have every girl is on the Undying Storm garment grid for added strength, and we're all wearing Berserker, and we're all wearing strength boosting stuff here. Power gloves, strength by 40. Kaiser Knuckles, strength by 50. Champion belt, strength by 40, power gloves, Kaiser Knuckles, and champion belt. Just to make it, once we get things, this is a lot like Omega weapon, not Omega weapon, Ruby weapon and Emerald weapon from Final Fantasy VII, where once you get a rhythm set up, then you're good. So the tricky part is gonna be getting the rhythm set up, but once I do that, then I'm good. Oh, I recognize those two. That's Yunalesca and Zayon, I think was her husband's name. Oh boy. You can tell that this is a petrification enemy. Alright, so, first things first, do not hesitate, just use a soul spring. This is the Chak. The soul spring is going to drain some of his HP and more importantly, his MP. Okay, we're good now. All we have to do is select Berserk and then just let our, what do you call them, Berserkers fly. Now, this guy can use a move. Okay, we're not doing the amount of damage that I really would want, but whatever. That move right there, Heaven's Cactaract, I don't know how you pronounce it. That's the bad move. It will do like 5 or 6 digits worth of damage to you, so you're not surviving it, and it is magic based, so since I completely drained him of his MP, he cannot use it anymore. Now you notice that my girls are getting petrified. Yeah, that's a slight problem. There's unfortunately, yeah, and I just lost Riku, and I'm about to lose Yuna here. So, he has that move called Stony Glare. Basically, Stony Glare petrifies you even if you have protection against petrification, which is really weird. So like if you have a ribbon, or if you have a safety bit, or a fully mastered Dark Knight, it doesn't matter. That's going to petrify you regardless. I don't know why that is. Just to make this guy that much more of a butthole. But, you notice, now I could have had everybody start using softs when my girls got petrified. You notice I don't really care about that. I don't seem to be too concerned about the risk of Pain getting petrified. That's because when you only have one character left standing, he doesn't use Stony Glare. Weird trick in the boss's matrix, but hey, we're gonna exploit the heck out of it. We are just going to, the only thing he's gonna do, he has basically 3 moves. Physical attack, which is completely failing because of the evade and counter. Heaven's Cactaract, whatever, how you say it, which is failing because I took all of his MP. And then the Stony Glare, which he's not gonna use anymore because Pain's the only one left standing. So he's neutered. He literally can't do anything to me. Now, the only problem is, he has like 400-something thousand HP. So we're gonna be here for a while. That's why I wanted to boost our strength. I'm surprised Pain's not doing more damage. That's weird. But whatever. She's very, very fast right now because of the Berserk. What's happening is she's evading his attacks and then she's countering and then she gets her own turn in and I got a Berserk. So yeah, she's just going relentless right now. I did a practice run like not even a minute ago, and that time it was Yuna who was left standing. And she didn't have all that strength boosting equipment and she was doing about the same amount of damage, so I don't know what the dealio is there. But like, yeah, once you get his MP taken away from him, you pretty much won the fight. Like, as long as you don't do anything stupid. Like I said, if you really want to, you could try to, drop a bunch of softs and keep your girls unpetrified. That's a lot of work. And like I said, if you don't have evade encounter, there's little point in continuing because his physical attacks... He has not landed a single physical attack on Pain, but they are powerful, so... You don't want them to actually connect. But that is why the Berserker job class is actually really awesome. It's become one of my favorites in the entire game. I'm using a trio of Berserkers to go through this dungeon, and it's been working out great. Now I can't use it all the time. I have to switch to different dress spheres occasionally. I ran into Omega a couple times along with Ultima. I swear, Ultima's harder than Omega in this game. It's crazy. I ran into Omega and he was oversold, and I killed him before he could make a move. I mean, he's just pathetic in this game. And then, you know those tone berries? Well, I ran into their evil big brothers, the Mega Tone Berries. They look like regular tone berries, except they're giants. If you ever see one, the game's not gonna force you to fight him. There's gonna be a way around him. Take the way around him. Do not fight him. He will eat you for lunch. Like, he will own you, and he will own your house and your car and all your credit cards. Like, you have no chance against him. Zero. What else? What else have I been running into a lot? I've been running into a lot of really powerful enemies. Some of the final area type enemies. Those guys that cast flare on you and cannot be damaged with magical or physical. Well, I think they can be damaged magically, but they can't be damaged with physical attacks. So you have to use darkness on them. Thankfully, one darkness from Pain was enough to kill them because she's so powerful. Yeah, running into a lot of powerful enemies. And we still got one more boss after this, and according to my walkthrough, it's the second hardest boss in the game. I'm guessing they're referring to the desert boss in Beaconell as the hardest. As long as he's not harder than that boss, I should be able to handle him, right? But this guy, I was like, there's no way I can beat him, because after like 3 or 4 moves, he would use Heaven's Cacturak, and it's just 5 or 6 digits, and then it's like, you're out. And I was like, I can't survive that. There's no way. Okay, he's dead now. There's no way for me to survive that. And then I looked online and I saw this trick, and I was like, oh, and look at my money. I've got over 1 million gil. Isn't that crazy? I could start a new game plus file and in chapter 1 buy the freaking rare key in Besaid Island. This is nuts. And completely pay off Owaka's debt if it was full price, which it's not. So was that like a fiend form of Unalesca? Because we sent her in Final Fantasy X. I don't know why she's like wandering around unsent in this game. I don't remember if Keenock was ever unsent. Anyway, that's Lord Zayon. Let's freaking get out of here. Yes, let's return to that surface. Woo! We will, save. And, I'll meet you at the 100th floor, or thereabouts. Guys, I am so ready for this gauntlet to be over with. I've literally been trekking through this dungeon the whole day. I'm not even kidding. It's taken me the whole day. I started it this morning. It's in the evening now. It's just crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna meet you at the 100th floor. Alright, guys. We made it all the way to the 100th floor. Now, let me just go ahead and say something. The last 20 floors of the Via Infernito are evil. Basically, the previous 4 bosses that we have fought, they show up as common enemies now. Along with the Elder Drakes, which you can actually run away from now. Because Elder Drake becoming oversold is actually more than I could handle. The first boss is so easy, like I can just brute force him down in like 3 or 4 turns. The Black Elemental, he kept getting oversold, so I couldn't really deal with him. And then those last two, forget it. I'm not fighting those again. Yeah, so those last 24s are evil. So I've been basically running from a lot of battles. And to top it all off, on the last 10 floors, you get some of those bosses combined with other enemies. So it's just, it's crazy. It has been a stressful drag. But all of that is small potatoes compared to what is before us. Remember the boss from the Beacon L Desert and how hard I said he was? Yeah, we're about to face something that'll make that guy look like a Goomba from Mario. Okay, let's go over my setup. Now, I've had to do some grinding, some serious grinding to get what I need. Not necessarily level grinding. I mean, goodness, look at my levels. Pain is at 90. Look at my money, for goodness sake. I did arrange all my items to where I can just grab the things that I need at a pretty easy way, particularly Stamina Tonic, Phoenix Down, X Potions, Stamina Tablets, and Mega Elixirs and Elixirs. That's mainly what I need. Yeah, we're gonna actually use Elixirs. That's how serious this is. Alright, let's start with Yuna. So first and foremost, Adamantite. What is that? When did I get it? Well, put simply, it is extremely potent defense. Also has the added bonus of putting her max HP to 9,999, which is where she is right now. How did I get it? You get this by completing the entire Gunner's Gauntlet in Besaid Island, and that's sounds easier than it actually is. But it's not terribly difficult if you know how to do things. So I went ahead and did that. She is wearing a ribbon to protect against status ailments. That's important. She's using the Valiant Luster garment grid, which is just the best defense garment grid we have. I have a couple of other dress spheres on there. That was for if she happens to get itchy, because that could happen in a practice run. But I've got her with a ribbon now, so that should take care of that. I had her with a Ragnarok because I wanted her to use magic. That's just not going to happen. So I really the only dress sphere I need is the mascot dress sphere, and let's see. I've spent some time working on the mascot dress sphere. And I have learned Auto Shell and Auto Protect. Those are going to be useful for her in these battles because, you know, well, there you go. That's that much more protection. Yes, these bosses are that hard hitting. Now, Riku. So, Riku's setup is going to be interesting. Right now, I've got her on the Ray of Hope garment grid, right? And the Ray of Hope garment grid, that's a luck boosting thing. That's going to be important for... We're going to fight 2 boss battles, and that's going to be important for the second one. And we don't get a chance to swap between battles or to change anything between battles. They're back-to-back, so... And the first battle's already going to leave me... Excuse me, it's going to leave me hurting. Let me go ahead and... I didn't finish setting her up because I want to show how this works. I'm going to give her... No, okay, let me find... there it is. The catnip that we got a few videos back... Wait, where did I put it? I just lost it. There it is. The catnip that we found a few videos back, I figured out what it does. Now, in the original PS2 version, the way this worked is if you wore the catnip, and I think you had to be in critical HP, every output of damage that you could produce would be 9,999. So what a lot of people like to do is put that on a gunner, and then have her just use the trigger happy command. Bam, 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 and get, you know... max damage, max damage, max damage, max damage, max damage. So that was cool. It was gimped in the HD remaster. It was nerfed. Now what it does is when you get into critical HP, your damage output is still max damage. However, you get berserked, auto berserked, and there's no way to go through that. Like if you put on a ribbon, it doesn't stop the auto berserk. So, that made it less OP than normal. But I'm going to give her this catnip because she's going to be useful for it because as a thief, she's going to have high agility anyway. And then I'm going to give her a speed bracer to make her even faster, but that does nothing for the fact that you want to give it to a thief as well because remember a thief hits twice if you notice. When a thief hits a physical attack, that because she has 2 daggers, so she goes slash slash. So that's gonna be max damage twice. So that's one way to beat the system. But she's got to be in critical HP, and there's actually an interesting little trick you can do to get that before, like here on the menu. Put on the ring that lowers her HP significantly, and then if I can find, what is it? Where is it? The Bloodlust. That lowered her HP even more. So now let me go ahead and take those off because I don't want her to wear those. Let's see. Let's find Catnip. See how her HP is still much lower than her max. And let's find a Speed Bracer. Oh, I think it was just there. There it is. Yes. All right. So now she'll be in critical HP and she'll be ready to just lay waste. And then Pain is not terribly important, but let's see. She did learn. She's wearing the same garment grid as Yuna. I only have 1 piece of adamantite to go around, so I gave her crystal gloves just to help. She did learn auto shell and auto protect on the mascot, and I've got her with a ribbon. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, no, she doesn't need a ribbon. Actually, she doesn't need a ribbon. She needs, I mean, she doesn't need, but you know what? I'm just gonna give her another set of crystal gloves, boost her defense even more. The reason why she doesn't need a ribbon as much, or really at all, is because if you look, her mascot dress sphere comes with auto ribbon, which I never finished learning. Never mind, she does need a ribbon. Okay. Well, you can learn auto ribbon if you want. It just takes a long freaking time. Nah, I'll give her the ribbon. Never mind. Anyway, that being said, I think we're ready to go to the 100th floor. And just gonna let you know, it's gonna be in post-commentary. Alright, let's do this. Cloister Infinity. Who's that? Oh, it's Lord Zayon. We can handle him, right? He's not gonna be a problem, right? Oh crap, it's one of these type enemies. Alright, this, my friends, is Paragon. Easily the hardest boss in the game. I would dare say even harder than Omega from Final Fantasy V. Oh yeah, he's that bad. He's fast, he's powerful, he can one-shot your girls. Well, he can't one-shot Pain or Yuna because of their such amazingly high defense, but he can one-shot Riku just like that. Now, I'm leaving her in critical HP because look at her just go ham on this guy. Now, this battle's somewhat luck-based because, well, he has a move called Genesis, which will put a hurtin' on even Yuna and Pain, but it shouldn't kill them. It will, obviously, decimate Riku, but then he has a move called Big Bang, and Big Bang will buy you and your car and your house and your parents' house. I mean, you cannot survive it. It'll do like 5 or 6 digits worth of damage, but we beat the guy, so there you go. Yeah, that one's a little bit luck-based. Because if he decides to use Big Bang, you're kind of screwed. Oh, that's the old man. Was that Trema? You don't want to mess with this, Trema. I'm telling you, you do not. Never mind, I guess you did. Huh. I don't want to mess with Trema then, apparently.
So, you're Trema.
He's unsent.
No kidding.
Please tell us, why did you hide the spheres of Spira's past?
Humans, so hopelessly entangled with their past. I had to seal away that past in order to guide them to the future.
Well, who died and made you God?
So, what is that supposed to mean?
Well, what happened to everyone's spheres then?
Destroyed. Turned to fireflies. Scattered.
Jerk! People worked hard on those.
How could you?
That's like taking everybody's photo albums and just
guide the youth
trashing them.
charged with Spira's future. I provided them with a training academy. But then came the call, and before long, I realized my error. In sin, Spear's youth had an enemy. Without it, they waved their swords at shadows, eager for a foe.
You're not entirely
Their
wrong.
hearts, you see, were not made of the same tempered steel as their soul.
Well, I don't think destroying all the spheres was the answer.
I knew what I had to do to forge their hearts anew. Erase the past. Expunge it.
You got sloppy because I still got some spheres. Some old spheres too.
Nostalgia makes the heart feeble. It is the heart's nemesis.
Well, you would not like my channel, dude, because I'm all about
One
nostalgia.
Who renounces everything, possesses the strength to transcend anything.
That sounds like something a cult leader would say.
High Summoner Yuna, you too have forsaken much of your past. Now show me the strength that you have gained.
Alright, like I said, you just go right into it. This is Trema. Now, most of my setup is geared towards this battle. Okay, he one-shotted Riku. He does that a lot. So first thing I'm gonna do is use a stamina tonic to basically get... Okay, never mind. We're not gonna use a stamina tonic. I just lost everybody, so let's use a Mega Phoenix. It would be... It's not impossible for him to kill Yuna with all her setup, but he'd have to work really long and hard at it. A lot of what he does is physical. He is so dang fast, though. This, by the way, second hardest boss battle in the game. He's not as hard as Paragon, but he has way more HP, so that we're gonna be here for longer. But yeah, I like to use Stamina Tonic at everybody's max HP up. What you gonna do? Oh, Flare? See, look at how easily Yuna handled that. I like to use Stamina Tonic. Basically, it doubles everybody's max HP, and the way our numbers are, that's gonna put at least Yuna and Pain up to max. And so I'm just going to use X potions and elixirs as needed to keep Yuna and Pain's HP as high as I can get. I would say don't let it get below 8,000. That's just my comfort area. Now, as for Riku, I want her in critical HP, so the catnip effect will work on her. Now, Trema has... Okay, yeah, Pain's using a Catling gun. I learned that. I forgot to mention... I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. Yeah, I had to learn that for the mascot dress sphere. Okay, he just killed her as soon as I brought her up. How about that? Now, Trema has extremely high physical evade. So that is why I gave Riku the Ray of Hope Garment Grid, the booster luck. It would have been... I suppose I could have forsaken the Speed Bracer and given her the Rabbit's Foot, because then, like, her luck would be even higher. But as it is, this does fairly well. Catling Gun, that's just a one hit of 9,999. Uses a lot of MP, though, and it takes a while, so it's not the most efficient. You know, when Riku lands her physical attacks, that's really what you want, because she's so fast right now. But yeah, this dude is insane. Yeah, Dying Star. Let's see. Yeah, just use... Basically, Yuna's gonna do nothing but stand there with her finger on Phoenix Downs, basically. And occasionally X Potions and Elixirs. I don't care about using X Potions and Elixirs because this is the hardest sequence of the game. I'm never... Okay. I'm never gonna use this again. Like I've already beaten I beat the final boss on a relatively low-leveled file, if you remember, and that was easy. The final area itself was tricky, but that was easy. Now, he likes to use Demi a lot. What a lot of people like to do is use Soul Springs to drain his MP. You can do that, but you need a bunch of them, and I only had, like, 2, and now I only have 1, because I used one of them. I think you can get them from the Lich enemies. I think you can bribe them, but I don't know for how much money. I mean, I have more money than I ever need, but... Yeah, let's just worry about this. Even draining his MP would only stop him from using Flare, really, and Demi. He has 2 other magical moves that he's going to use anyway, which you'll see eventually. But yeah, just this is why I went to shop and I just maxed out on Phoenix Downs, because I actually did not have max amount of Phoenix Downs. I was surprised, but I did buy up to max because I ended up using a lot of them in this fight because, like I say, you know, 1 hit on Riku and she is out. I don't know how well the Berserker's evade and counter would work against this guy. I really don't. But I just know with Yuna and Pain's current setup protection, his physical attacks aren't going to hurt them that much. Yeah, I figured I'd give I messed up a second ago. I should have given Pain an elixir, but I gave her an X potion, so now I had to regenerate her MP. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And obviously, if I said it earlier, this is post-commentary after the fact, so I've already beaten this guy, so... Matter of fact, I've beaten him twice, because I beat him on a test file, just to see that I could do it. This guy, oh my gosh. Really the Paragon, too. Those 2 bosses, oh man, I thought I was gonna have to derail this entire, you know, this entire run, because I couldn't beat them. A lot of people like to use, the Lucky Sevens on Paragon. What that is you have the the Lady Luck Dress Sphere, and you get the ability Random Reels. You have to learn other abilities to unlock it, and then it's a gambling slot machine, and if you can get it 3 sevens in a row, basically you will bribe, or you'll do so. You'll get this. It's called Congratulations. You'll get a whole bunch of dark matters from Paragon, a whole bunch of money from Paragon, and then Paragon will just leave. He'll be gone, and you'll have cheesed the boss battle that way. Even that's luck-based because... Uh-oh. When he says know your place... Oh, no. Just Flare. Even that's luck-based because he's so fast he can still kill you while you're trying to do that. And all that to say, Lucky Sevens does not work on Trema. I tried, and I was so heartbroken and so crushed when I learned that it doesn't work. And just for anybody else, I will repeat, the Lucky Sevens trick from Random Reels on the Lady Luck Dress Sphere does not work on Trema. It does work on Paragon, but it does not work on Trema, so you gotta find ways of defeating Trema. And I went online, and everybody said the Adamantite was a good place to start. And so I decided to go and do the Gunner's Gauntlet. It took me a while. It took me all day yesterday to take care of that, but I got it. And then everything else just kind of fell into place. Then it was all about maxing defense. Already had the catnip. Yeah, I mean, it's just... Oh boy, when he says that... I hear that what he's saying is from the Hymn of the Faith, but there you go, Meteor. Now... Usually that kills Pain, but it didn't this time. But I'm gonna go ahead and use a Mega Elixir because we need that. Now, interesting thing about this guy. He only ever uses Meteor twice. According to an online source that I saw. So, once he uses it a second time, we won't have to worry about it. Which is not really a good thing. We'll have to worry about something even worse than Meteor. But we should be okay. I say should be like I don't know. Again, this is post-commentary after the fact. I've already beaten the guy. I already know we're gonna come out on top. It's just frustrating because for a little while there, Riku went through a period where she just would not hit him. And, ow. There we go. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like hovering over the cursor. Oh, you know nothing? Yeah, that hurt a little bit. Yeah, let's get another X potion. Ah. And, yep. Riku's out. The nice thing about the Catling gun is while she's blowing up that Cactar, he will not move. but like if Riku's still standing and her turn happens to come up, she'll still attack. So that's kind of cool. Kind of freezes him, but doesn't freeze you. Ugh, she keeps missing. Oh, you know nothing, do you? Ow, 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 ow. You need an elixir. Because your MP was low anyway. That I don't care. By the way, you notice that Yuna has like Moogle Life and Moogle Life Ja. Life Ja is basically like a Mega Phoenix. I would refrain from using those. I mean, A, it costs MP, but also like I used it on Riku and it kept reviving her higher than critical HP, so she was not low enough to you know, feel the effects of catnip. So I'm it's actually ironic that they call it catnip. You give that stuff to a cat and they act the opposite of the way Riku is acting. You know, like right now she's basically going all out. You give catnip to a cat and they just like, I mean, they get high, really. I mean, they get stoned, really. They're just like, whoa, man. But Riku, like, she got like a buzz from it. She got like it was like we gave her crack.
Release your past and tower
Uh-oh.
above all.
Yep, meteor. Ow! Oh boy, I cannot lose Yuna. I mean, I guess it's not the end of the world if I did, but like she's the one I don't want to lose. Because it's a whole lot easier for him to kill Pain than it is to kill Yuna. But we're okay. We're okay. Just get back up there. Mega Elixirs, and then use your Phoenix down. Remember, make sure to use, if you do want to use a Mega Elixir, make sure to use it before you revive Riku. So that way when you revive Riku, she's in critical HP. You don't want her to get the effects of the Mega Elixir. By the way, I think his physical attacks or some of his other moves probably cause status ailments. I know Paragons do. So, like, I don't know, like, Riku may have a whole bunch of status ailments on her. None of that seems to matter when she's berserked, so there you go. Yes. Ow! He kicks hard, man. Now, he reminds me of Wang Zhenru, whatever his name was, from Tekken. The old master. That's who he reminds me of, actually. Now, I just thought about it. Except that dude was actually alive. But just like to see an old man just laying waste. Ow! Okay. And you got Yuna and Pain looking like they're at a cosplay convention or a con. Well, heck, Riku looks like she's cosplaying too. They all look like cosplay characters. Okay, Yuna can take that.
Be flung onto the far plane.
Okay, here we go. This is what's worse than Meteor? Ultima. This is why I say make sure Yuna's HP is high enough. Because okay, that wasn't so bad, but he did a number on Pain, and now she's out. So time to use a Mega. I went ahead and used the Mega Phoenix anyway because I thought that Ultima was gonna kill Pain. It actually did not. Okay, Pain, you need to heal up like ASAP. There you go. And now we need to reestablish the stamina tonic. Actually, a stamina tablet would probably be good too. You could just use it on, that's double the max HP of just one character. I could just use that on Pain, but I decided to just use the tonic. The tonic was closer, I guess. All right. Now, Pain, you need to heal up again. Ow! Yeah, you need to heal up ASAP. Okay, we're good now. I think he'll use Ultima. I mean, I don't think so in this battle, but like he can potentially use Ultima a few more times. So just be careful. I've heard he uses Meteor when he's at like 50% of his HP. I don't know. So like when he uses Meteor the first time, that means like, oh, okay, so we're getting close. And then, like I said, he only uses that twice. And then it's Ultima after that, so... Basically, when he gets down to his lower numbers, he starts getting really dangerous. If he wasn't already dangerous. Ah! Okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. How did you miss, Riku? Whatever. Oh my goodness. Oh, we got him. He's dead. Woo! We beat the 2 hardest bosses in the game. Yeah, they made, yeah. I would much rather face the Beacon Hill Desert guy 100 times over than these 2. And we got some dark matter. I'd much rather face Trema, honestly, than Paragon. But the nice thing about Paragon is he doesn't have nearly as much HP. So you can beat him a lot quicker. I'm just gonna let all of this go by really, really slowly and just... I was breathing a huge sigh of relief right now. But we did it.
You are the paragon of pastlessness.
You're wrong.
Says the dead guy, who
Although
refuses
I
to
wish
move
be
on.
Stronger, and I've wanted to change. I realized that losing my past would mean losing myself.
Tell me, High Summoner Yuna, where is the loss in that?
Losing myself is definitely a loss. I thought that was self-explanatory. Anyway, we scored the accessory Iron Duke. We did it. We beat the worst, hardest part of the game. This was a gauntlet. This was too much. But we did it. We did it. We did it. And if you talk to the kids now, they just say things like, they're just like, oh wow, you made it all the way in. And when you enter the Via Infernito, the area does become a hotspot, but I didn't seem to get any episode complete from it, so I'm hoping I didn't screw myself out of anything. Anyway, let's head back to the Celsius. Okay. There was a time not too long ago when I might have agreed with Trema. Yeah, I can see that. I like the old uni and the new uni, so don't you let go of either one. Okay, if you say so. Now, I want to see something. I think after doing all of that, we'll see. Am I not seeing it? Yes, there it is. There was one dossier that I kept seeing that was blank, and it's Trema.
Only one who renounces everything possesses the strength to transcend anything.
Anyway, father of Spira's search for truth and also of New Yevon. Said to be a priest, but in reality he was a dark puppeteer, able to bend Spira's most powerful fiends to his will. Kind of looks like Maester Keenock, not gonna lie. Well, I'll let the camera get around one more time. He doesn't look exactly like him. He does look slightly different, but he does look like a zombie. Come on, camera. Yeah, I guess he looks a little different. Anyway, not Maester Keenock, Maester Micah. Maester Micah. Yeah, he looks a little different. Anyway, we did it, and we got the, oh, let's check out that Iron Duke real quick. What does that even do? If I can find it, there we go. Forged in the belief that power is but a number. Okay. Wait. Oh, is it like, it seems to max out just about everything, doesn't it? Wow, interesting. So if I gave her that and the adamantite, Oh, so her agility is really low. Interesting. Well, that's something to consider. I can at least give, you know, one of these to one of the girls and the other one to the other girl. And I probably should mention, you're not going to ever have more than one adamantite. As far as I know, it does not transcend New Game Plus. Now, the Iron Duke, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that transcends New Game Plus or what, but I know that the adamantite does not, so you can only ever have one on a single file. But anyway, we did that. I can easily say now that the hardest part of the game is behind us, and that was hard. Even just the path leading up to those guys was difficult. But we got one more place to go before the final area. We got all 10 Crimson Spheres in this video, so it is time to see if that door over in the Mushroom Rock Road will open for us. We will take care of that in the next video, and I don't foresee it being nearly as difficult as this. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name's 480 Volts. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Pieces.